Hello buddies, welcome back to another video. So in the last video I've given the cost of applying for the universities and what are the costliest applications which I have applied. And for Texas A&M, actually it should cost $148, but for me it costed around $173. And is this application fee only for me, or did I make a mistake during applying to TAMU? Why did they charge me extra $25? So without any further delay, let's get into the video for the answers. So basically for Texas A&M, in short TAMU, we have to apply in a separate portal called Engineering CAS, that is an Engineering Centralized Application Service. So whenever a college has an application that has to be applied through Engineering CAS, we have to pay an additional fee for them since they process our application and they act as a portal between us and the respective college to which you are applying. For example, Indiana Bloomington and Ohio State University also use this portal but have not applied to these universities since their applications are very costly because of the additional fee which they charge, and I got to know that these applications are costly only after applying to TAMU. So the first step is, after creating an account, you can use one account to apply for n number of colleges that use Engineering CAS as a portal. So after creating an account, you have to fill all your information related to your master branch to which you are applying and just submit your application and pay the amount. So what mistake did I make here which made me pay an extra $25 is that there was an option called extended profile. This option is available when you click the drop down arrow on the top right side of the portal. In this extended profile, there is a question which goes like, are you an international applicant who will require an F1 student visa or J1 exchange visa to study in the United States? If you are a US citizen or permanent resident, please select no. So the mistake which I made is I have not noticed this question properly and I have not read it thoroughly. So mistakenly I selected no as the answer for this question. And the application portal considered me as a US resident. So the application fee for an international applicant is $148. That is $90 which the Texas A&M college charges, and additional amount is charged by Engineering CAS. And for a US resident, it is $65. Since I have selected the answer as no, I was considered as a US resident and was charged only $65. And I realized this just after a minute of making my payment. Since I have already submitted my application and paid the amount on November 14th, and realized that there was a mistake in my application, as I confirmed with my other friends that they paid $148 whereas I paid just $65. So I was confused and tensed. On the same day I mailed them. Engineering CAS gave me a reply that they charge a processing fee of $58 for each program you apply through them. Your selected programs may also charge an additional application fee which is reflected in the total fees. Please contact your program to know if you applied to their correct program. Unfortunately, this is not something that can be fixed since the application is already submitted and paid. I would reach out to the program you're applying to make sure they're aware of you being a foreign student. But there would be no way to pay this additional due amount. I gave a reply to that mail asking them whether I will be considered as an international applicant or a US resident. They gave me a reply stating that we cannot advise whether you would be considered foreign student or an international student, as that is something the school would decide. Please reach out to them for these concerns, as we can provide no more assistance since your application is already submitted. So the first main step was to first change the answer to the question as yes and update in the portal. And the next step was I mailed the admission department of TAMU stating that I have changed the answer to yes and I have updated in the portal. So their reply was, since you have made the change on your CAS application, that is the Engineering CAS application, then once your department has made the decision on your application, then our admission department will review, and if you owe more for the application fee, you will be able to see this on the application information system, that is the AIS site at that time. Please be referred to Engineering CAS help desk to assist you with making the correction on your CAS application and to pay the correct application fees. So this was the reply given by the Texas A&M admission department. Then I again gave a reply saying that I contacted the Engineering CAS department and they told me to contact the admission department of TAMU. This time the admission department of TAMU reply was, Our admission department does not have the access to CAS application during the application process. Therefore, once the department has made a decision on your CAS application, then the department will transmit the CAS application to the admission office. That's the admission department of TAMU. Once we have the application, then you will receive access to the AIS, that's Applicant Information System site, and if anything is missing from your application, it will be displayed on that site. And this whole discussion happened between November 14th and December 1st. So it took almost 15 days for the whole conversation to happen between me, Engineering Cast Department, and the Admission Department of Texas A&M. So finally on December 1st, I got a mail from Engineering CAS Web Admit. Please see the PayPal link below for you to click on and pay the invoice. This invoice is to cover the difference between the international application fee of $148 and the payment of $65 received by Liaison International, which was $83. The first thing I did was whether verify this mail was from a valid source or not, since $83 was not a small amount. I browsed through net and found about Engineering CAS Web Admit that a Engineering Cast Web Admit from which I received a mail was a feature that allows a user to assign an application to a member of the admission committee for review and then confirm about it. After the verification, I completed my payment of $83 and I mailed them back with the screenshot proof of the payment. They also updated the portal as two different payments. The first one is $65 and the second payment was the due amount, that's $83. And now I was finally considered as an international resident and my application was complete. But why did I pay an extra $25? Because $83 plus 65, it should be $148. This $25 was charged since my second payment was done via PayPal. And there was an additional amount deducted for the payment of $83 since it was an international payment. So this was the reason I paid $25 extra, just because of the additional amount charged by PayPal. So that's it for this video, and this was my story and experience with the TAMU application portal Engineering CAS. Kindly check through all the steps before you submit and complete the payment, as after you submit your application, there's nothing you can do. And even if you can do, there would be some extra charge or consequences you should face. So kindly verify 5 to 10 times before you submit and complete your payment. And don't give your application to third-party consultancies or anyone for filling your details and submitting, because they will 100% sure will make a mistake. Even for my friend, he has given his application to a third-party consultancy. I won't name it. His name was updated wrong. His contact number was wrong. His email ID was wrong. And even his address proof was wrong. So kindly don't give your application to third-party consultancies, because it's not that tough process, and once if you do a single college by yourself, it will be easy to go on with other colleges. There's nothing hard to do in this process, because if you have all your documents ready with you, you have to just upload all the documents to the application portal. That's it. That's called application process. There's nothing much you have to do. I hope this video is useful for people who are applying for fall 2022 and also people who will be applying in the future for spring 2023 and fall 2023. Like my video, since YouTube will recommend it to the people who have same doubts and people who are looking for solution for the same mistakes they make like me. There was also another point about which I promised that I'll be making a video, that is to which branch I applied in Minnesota. So my next video will be about that. And one more point is that the subscriber count. Recently I checked the statistics through YouTube Studio, and as you can see that 94.6% people are not subscribed. That's a huge amount of members who will be missing my content in the future. So subscribe, stay tuned, and always be updated with my content, and I'll also be sharing my experience in the same way. So take care, see you in the next video, bye bye.